About job security, and it's on the minds of many Americans right now. According to the latest ABC News poll, 18% say someone in their own household has lost a job recently, while 21% are worried about being laid off. That's the highest job insecurity since 1975. So what do you do if you're among the millions of people who have already lost their jobs? To help us, we're joined today by Michelle Gamble-Risley and Anne-Marie Smith. They are the co-authors of the book, Second Bloom, 10 Steps to Reinvent, Rejuvenate, and Realize a New Life. Hi, ladies. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Hi. Hi, Jackie. Thanks for having us.
So you wrote this book because you were both yearning, basically, for more in your own careers. Michelle, tell us a little bit about your own personal story.
Well, I worked for about 15 years in the corporate world. I was very successful. But the last couple years, I started really becoming more and more unhappy. I had a bad boss, and I really got to the point where I really didn't care about the money anymore. I was just miserable, and I wasn't spending quality time with my children. And so literally, my boss wrote me a nasty note. I read it to my husband, and he said, "Honey, quit now, and I will give you seed money to start your own business." And I'm going to tell you, I have never looked back, and I've never been more successful in my life.
Anne-Marie, did you have a similar experience?
Well, I got to the point where I really just wasn't happy anymore. I wasn't challenged. And so I was looking at my job, my career. I owned a business for 10 years going, what's next? And so it was real hard for me to get beyond, well, if I don't do this, what am I going to do? Because I'm a business owner. And so once I got over that fear of loss of identity, I was able to actually create a new vision for my life, which is what our book really focuses on, which is getting over that fear of failure, fear of the loss of a job, fear of change.
Michelle, can you explain to us then what's the big blank?
The big blank is essentially what I was just describing in the last couple years of my job, between the stress of family, demanding workplace. I just really started feeling like, wow, is this it? Is this all there is? What's next? I don't know what's next. And it did take me a while to figure that out, but that's why also our book, Second Bloom, which you can purchase on our website, www.second-bloom.com, it has a planning template in it to help you really sit down and focus and figure out what is your what's next, what is your next career. And may I add that losing a job, we know that's really difficult and scary, and we say, okay, gals, cry for a day, but then get over it and make a plan and reinvent your career.
So Anne-Marie, how do you go about finding a career then that you're passionate about? Because isn't it true that you start out in your 20s in one career, but by the time you get into your late 30s, maybe that's not the career for you anymore?
It's true, and I think what the thing you need to do, and we talk about this in one of the chapters of our book, is to really go back and redefine or list what your true inner core values are. When you do that, then that will help lead you to what you need to be doing next, because what you're doing in life should align with your values. And often when we're in our 20s and 30s, we just go. We get on this career and we take advantage of things. I think when you get into your later 30s, your 40s, and your 50s, you're at the point in your life where you can sit back and evaluate, look at your values, and figure out, okay, what do I truly want to be doing? And so really listing those values is going to bring you a long way towards finding out what you want to do next.